What's up everybody, my name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Friday, February 7th. In today's video, I'm going to share with you why dog Bitcoin is about to hit altcoin season. Now, when altcoin season begins, you're going to see a meme coin super cycle and especially a rune super cycle. Now, in this video, I want to share with you charting and analytics from different researchers because they're going to share with you in the charting and analysis why they're saying that potentially we're going to see a reversal out of the Bitcoin dominance and into altcoin season. Then I want to share with you even more exciting news at the very end of the video, and that is regarding Ark Invest, one of the top hedge funds in the world that has also exposure into Bitcoin ETFs, made up a report talking about runes. Then we're going to look into the charting at the very end of the video. So let's go ahead and smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page and our X platform. And please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. You know, it's actually quite interesting. Over the past week, ever since we had this capitulation within Bitcoin's price, and especially the altcoins and meme coins, dog Bitcoin has actually been hovering around a 300 million market cap, which to me is actually kind of promising. It's been hovering around this range for quite some time. Now, ever since this capitulation event, we've only lost roughly around 700 holders out of 100,000 holders, okay? But this also doesn't count centralized exchanges. One of these wallets right here could be a centralized exchange, and that centralized exchange could be trading, buying, selling on behalf of, who knows, hundreds or maybe even hundreds of thousands of their different clients. So we don't know their actual analytics on their side. But on the on-chain data, based on the decentralized part, we've only lost around 700 holders. And I think that's why you're seeing a huge transfer of wealth go into the long diamond hand collectors out of the paper hand. So let's follow now the top 100 wallets shared by Dog BTC. Now this is the inflows and outflows. Not really many inflows, not many outflows. If anything, we've only lost around 100,000 tokens and outflows. But you're seeing wallets like number 65 accumulate 11 million tokens. And other ones such as BitGet, on behalf of their customers, 26 million tokens, and the Gate.io second address, 4 million tokens. Now, I want to talk about altcoin season, okay? So you may have seen that in this recent pullback is recorded as one of the top 5 biggest liquidations in Bitcoin's history, and that's absolutely true. Now, each of those liquidation events preceded a trend reversal to the upside over time. Could history repeat itself again? Again, like this is one of many cycles where we see Bitcoin drop and then altcoin season begins, and I'll share with you why that is. Now in February, we're seeing that we're down 5.55%, but it's still only February 7th. We're still within the first inning, first week of February. We still have the rest of February to go, and also March, which typically shows that we're in a bullish momentum, okay? So I believe, in my own personal belief, that February is still in line for a bullish charge to the upside. And if you look at altcoin season historically, yes, we've crossed this threshold that may seem like Bitcoin dominance is taking over, but I think sooner or later this is going to reverse, because this is the first time we've actually had Bitcoin ETFs, a pro-crypto president, and a pro-crypto Congress in office. So I definitely think that this is kind of putting those numbers in a factor. And then also with altcoin season in terms of a cup and handle pattern, this is what we're seeing, is testing this key resistance level right around here. We could bounce off of that at any point in time. If that were to happen, if we were to bounce off this resistance level, which we saw the sharp wick, which means that there's weakness and selling pressure, we could see a retest and reversal back to the upside. And also this was altcoins back in 2020, and now this is 2025. As you can see, we've hit a double bottom here, and we could break out of this trend to go back up to a year 4 phase. And as you can see back in 2016 during the Bitcoin halving and the 2020 Bitcoin halving, you can see that right now the patterns don't lie. Altcoin seasons are loading up for a big run. And so we are exactly right here repeating, and we could see the exact same thing. And the most important question I think we need to ask ourselves is who's selling right now? And it's mainly retail, people that don't really understand cryptocurrency, people that possibly don't have enough money to be risking holding this on for dear life because they have bills to pay and they're just scared because they don't have a great relationship with money. These are the people that are selling. So the market is filled with manipulation, which is designed to make you hopeless and panic sell your altcoins, and especially your Bitcoin. So once these weak hands are out, they pump it to the moon and beyond. And we saw this happen with Solana. People thought Solana was dead when it was at $9. That's when I bought in. We always buy in the fear. And then now Solana's back over $200 per coin. So just think about that. You always have to buy those dips. Now, BlackRock has actually been buying Bitcoin in these recent dips. And that's how big hedge funds and big whales think. When there's fear in the market, they look at the fundamentals, just like Bitcoin, they're going to buy Bitcoin because they know how well it's performed, and it's outperformed many hard assets such as the housing market, stocks, bonds, and even gold for that matter. And this is the big news. Ark Invest shared a document called Big Ideas 2025. And in there, they specifically highlighted runes, not even BRC20 tokens, just runes. And they reported that transaction count soared thanks to runes. The Bitcoin daily transaction count hit a record high thanks to the launch of Runes protocol. Runes facilitates the creation of fungible tokens directly on Bitcoin blockchain. That's so interesting that this really simple short report featured runes. I love Cathie Woods. I love Ark Invest. And the fact that they brought this up is huge in my personal opinion. So I'm going to share with you this video provided by Apex Crypto, who has a YouTube channel, and he shares with you why right now could be the best time to buy dog Bitcoin.
Start off by taking a look at the biggest cryptocurrency of all, Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin meme coins are fairly new and not easily available yet. If we take a look at the list of Runes tokens, we can see that there are only 5 projects with a market cap above $1 million. Although I don't want to pick the biggest token from each chain, I feel like I have to here. DOG is by far the biggest token on the network. It's tradable on platforms like Kraken, Bybit and KuCoin, but it's lacking big exchange listings like Coinbase or Binance. Since it's the biggest token here, I actually think getting these listings is quite possible. For this token to really explode, listings are crucial. I feel like now might actually be a pretty good time to get in. The current market cap of DOG is 350 million USD, which compared to the other tokens on Bitcoin might already seem a bit high. But keep in mind that the Bitcoin dominance is almost 60%, and being known as the mascot of the biggest blockchain out there could start a massive rally.
Thanks to Apex Crypto for sharing that video, but I also want to share with you something else. Lunar Crush Analytics just recently posted this specific image, which is what is strong community activity and strong market performance. Well, apparently dog Bitcoin, which is ranked number 2, gives you 2 of those. So it's actually giving you the market performance and community activity, which is completely aligned. This is what I'm saying is that free and fair movement and a grassroots community is actually one of the most healthiest things for a coin. Have you noticed that I've been around since the launch of this token since April last year, and many other people for that matter? It's because usually influencers or people who talk or shill about a token tend to leave within a year, or even just within a few months after shilling that token. Dog Bitcoin has the conviction of these holders because they're not just wanting a token to pump, they want to change the landscape of how tokens are listed. Dog Bitcoin is trying to lead the charge and is the token to represent not just meme coins, but utility tokens, gaming tokens, any cryptocurrency for that matter, to be listed without paying a centralized exchange, trying to address market makers, insider allocations, which still to this day, we see meme coins rugging on their holders. Dog Bitcoin stands for the broader crypto ecosystem. And this is why a lot of people are advocating for Dog. And anybody that's against Dog for that matter are usually the ones that don't really understand the fundamentals and will most likely want Dog to not perform better than BRC20 tokens or their favorite meme coin for that matter, because there's a lot of manipulation out there. Now, in terms of charting analysis, we're still in the red box, which means this is the buying zone. And I always mention over and over, RSI and MACD completely oversold. So I mentioned in previous videos that we could be going sideways for a little bit. But again, we still have the month of February and March to see if we could follow the same trend as Floki and Pepe. And don't forget, we have other things that are lining up for Rune, such as Odin.fun, Slingshot, Vector.fun, and also what Ord.io is probably leaking, which is Funtoshi. So we don't know what all these things are lined up for, but we do know that people are building for runes, and it's actually quite exciting. People love the idea of runes based on the success of Ordinals from Casey Rodimer. So runes are going to be here. So this is the time to really think about, are you going to be dollar cost averaging it into Dog Bitcoin? Personally, for me, I absolutely am every single day. It's really rare to have Dog Bitcoin underneath 300 million market cap. And if you think about the whole meme coin sector, which used to be over $100 billion before the capitulation, which right now is around $74 billion, that is a gift. Meme coins usually offer the best return on investment if it were ever to go back up in price, but also it can go down to zero depending on which coin you join. Because Dog is pretty much rug proof because it's free and fairly distributed amongst a lot of OG holders, and I just think it's just completely set up for success. This is the only token that I'm focusing on in terms of meme coins, nothing else, like just Dog Bitcoin, which is why I talk about it every single day. But again, it's up to you to decide what you're going to do. I can't tell you to do anything. I'm just an entertainer. I'm only here to provide education and value for you to decide what you're going to do in the long road, because we don't know what's going to happen with the market tomorrow or for the next month or for the next year. So let me know your thoughts down below. follow your strategies, and I cannot wait to read them. So as always, be sure to smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page and our X platform to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding Dog of the Moon. Till then, see you guys and girls next time.